Hey Naomi, this is your business reading that I have gone in and asked the normal sort of startup questions. And yeah, a very beautiful reading of what came through for you. So I hope you're watching this. And if you have any questions, obviously we can go deeper and we can answer some more questions for you. So my first question is always how does Naomi need to change in order to be more satisfied with her business? And what I got there was you are very relaxed, you're very out of the way, you're letting things come through. But there is a desire in the back of you to be the major earner in your household. And then inside, there is a child crying out. So this is very much a sort of a baby from 0 to 1, a lot of crying. And you'll need to constantly flow in the energy and a swing and a movement of one kind of another. So that was initially what really sort of coming through. So when you're in the movement, that's when things are expressed through you, and that's when a lot of information comes through for you, not necessarily for you to sort of get really involved in what's coming through, but that the other person will actually know exactly what that is. But when there's this movement that's bringing a lot up for you, sometimes I'm feeling there's kind of like this almost, it's almost like this need to vomit. So it's bringing a lot up for you. So bringing a lot up for your attention. So I imagine you're looking at that. So like all of us, when we're on this trajectory, when things are moving, when things are being triggered, when things are coming through, when things are, so this kind of movement, which is just like vomiting it out, being able to release it all. So there will be more of that as well as you ascend and as you go through into this next, what came through in the reading, when that comes up for you, when you're going to be moving through that. So my second question is, because it didn't really have a lot to say about how do you need to change, because you're already doing it. You're already in the movement and the flow of that. However, there is this earthly desire for you to be the major earner. Anyway, the second question, which is what does your business want to say to you? I got very, very pulled down. So this is not galactical. This is like really being pulled down below the earth and into the underworld. Now, what's going on there? So like the underworld is underpinning the world, and you might think of this as shamanic stuff. And I'm not a shaman by any manner of means, but there is an underworld. There is things going on in the world, in the earth itself, and there are beings that want to contact you and have your ear. I don't know whether you've ever gone here or whether you've always sort of gotten out and up, but going down and deep, feels very, very tribal, but it flows with ease. And there's like a big river tumbling over rocks. What I get next is really precisely for you, which is birthing sounds for mothers in labour, to bring in the new and much needed venture, these natural births of new children that are coming in, that are operating sort of between the two worlds and remembrance of who they really, really are. So we've been working as this generation, I know I'm older than you, but this generation has been working to sort of remember who we are. And although portals have been opened and things have been changed, the next generations will be very, very different, as you know, to our generation. But they are requiring some songs to bring them in. And we have got cosmic and galactic parents who are ready and willing to help these new children come down into earth and remember so much more than we have struggled and tried and efforted to remember. So I've got that they're not just birthing songs for babies, but they're rebirthing songs, remembrance of you, remembrance not of you, but of your clients, of where your songs are going to go. And it's much bigger than doing one-to-ones or what you've been doing with your Kundalini activations. I'm seeing this as a massive movement for you. So your use as a voice, as an activator, in awakened beings, to dive deeper into their glory, which I do believe that you're doing already. Now, I think I've made that very clear, that there is a part of you that needs to be brought through, coming through you, which is these tribal, mothering sounds for labour, for new birth. So you've got it for the mothers, and then you've got it for people who are actually wanting a rebirth for themselves. But there are sounds. So this is very, very specific. And there are all sorts of beings waiting, and I can see them just kind of like waiting for this to happen, because this is needing to be happening for humanity to evolve into the massive next level. Is there anything standing in the way, is my next question. And I get the world, technology, where to be. I feel I'm in survival, and and wanting to serving the galactics in my fullest capacity. What I see then is, although you are in this conduit of life force energy, you know what you're doing your light language, you're being an activator. I see that there is another conduit to the side of you that you can merge with, which is the technology conduit, and you can call in the beings to assist you and tell them exactly what it is that you want, and they will be there for you. So there are particular beings who are very good for motherhood. There are particular beings, from all the cosmos, the galactics. So and because we are not human, because we are from other planets, they are all needed for the rebirth of us. But there are also specific ones for technology, specific ones for mechanics, specific ones for and we can call those in. When my ex used to be doing a mechanics or something like that, and something wasn't working, or he couldn't get a bolt under, it was a question of like, just talk to it and just let it release, ask for help. So we're being able to ask for help in so many specific areas that we haven't believed that we could ask for help. So this is what I'm being shown for you to do with the technology. And this is possibly so much easier for us when we are playing in those realms. The way that I do that is I'm saying, I don't know how to do this. I have no idea how to do this, but you know how to do this. Please show me how. Bring me the right people. Bring me the right ideas. Bring me the right finger movements. Bring me the magic that is going to make this work for me. I am open for that guidance, and allow yourself to keep open to that. What I'm seeing here is a sound recording studio, or you recording something, very specific areas of life, like a series of themes, and you put these out there. So birth, sounds for birth and rebirth, elevation, new soul, transcending earth obstacles, releasing the survival, etc. And then going into more detail, child tantrums, not eating, not sleeping, being bullied, misunderstood. Bring all that home. And I see this working very well on YouTube, and working through the school and education systems to elevate that. So people are waiting for this, and you are going to be the conduit for that. I'm also seeing singing lessons, the trance state, let the music be expressed through you. And who are the others that will help? So I just got, most definitely for the births, to be midwives, teachers, and they are seeking you. They're seeking something new to be added into the mix, because they know, certain midwives know that there is so much more going on. And when it's a home birth or when it's a natural birth, they need more than just standard sounds. They need your sounds. Your Kundalini activities are still right for you, so keep those going. Awaken the next level of humanity. I also get to be showing you because I just see so many different varieties. Now, I've always seen like praying mantises and insects when I've done Reiki, and things coming out of people that you know, their real soul of who they are and how they were represented. But I'm just seeing so many different varieties of beings. Let's just put it that. So you are not alone in this ever. And they're saying, call on us for the practical things as well as we'll help always. So we want to show you that the next generation are following your songs. With the songs, there are codes to remember who they really are at their highest level, so that they thrive being in the next level human in all of their glory. I see rows and rows and rows and rows of children, babies, to come through, being so much more capable to shine bright because of your musics as to when they came in. And also, I've got lullabies in there as well. And I think you hit on that the other day. There's like a lullaby in there. Yeah, more and more children from these wise beings want to come through, and it'll be made so much easier for them with your music, with your songs, and they'll be very thankful for your offerings. Yes, this is the next wave of enlightened beings, and we need you to create the bridge. And there was a song. As often this happens to me, there's a song and there's lyrics, but I'm going to have to work on that today and keep that in my mind, because I can't find it. I only sometimes get a part of it. La 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 la, waiting for me, dee 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 dee. Now that's all I've got at the moment, and this often happens when I've done a business reading, because there's something in the lyrics that I'll try and get out. I think it's a male singer. Anyway, I'll keep going, and if not, what I do is I tend to ask people around me or ask in my group, and then we can get to there. Yeah, awesome. So there are galactical, cosmic, tribal mothers, and I can imagine a CD, an album of songs for birth, and the mother will know which one fits the best for her particular birth process. Gosh, I never knew that was going to come through. That's amazing. See how that lands for you. See how you feel about that. I will put it on YouTube, and we will speak about this and see how that resonates and how you can move forward with this. So much love. Thank you very much.